Hey everybody, before I get into the video, I just want to give a quick apology because there isn't much informational value in the video. It's just giving small updates on what happened, and it was quite late at night, so that's why it seemed I was just kind of blabbering about like nothing and just giving small updates on what has happened. I haven't had much time to film this week, but after the weekend I will have more time to film and better videos will be coming. So yeah, onto the video. Hello my beautiful people, how are you all doing? I hope you're having a good day. Now I am back here, and before we get into it, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, hitting the like button, leaving a comment down below, giving any suggestions on any videos, on any projects, any new projects that you might know of, you want me to check out. Yeah, and let's get straight into this. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research and only invest what you can afford to lose, because all these crypto projects are high risk. So getting into, so this is a part two. It's a part two to the updates I did on the last video. Now we're gonna update on the Matic network, all the ones from the Matic network. As you can see in my last video, none of these were in red, but now MaticStaker, the contract balance has gone to zero. It is done, it's finished. Like, there's no point, just don't invest. I'm not even going to say the word invest because it's done. No one who ever had a few days left is not getting their Matic back. I wish I got this back, but I mean, I'm not that bothered because I only lost 24 Matic, which is like $30, so not too bothered. I still profited on this. I did say in previous videos, don't get into it because the contract balance was going down so fast. Within like a day, in 24 hours, it went down 3 million. So, and the same is going to happen to most of these projects. So as we're done with this, we can just close it and it is over. Now moving on to MaticFomo. Obviously the links to the ones I think will do well will be down below. MaticFomo now is a bit because I don't think, if I recommend, obviously none of this is financial advice, if I get into one now, because it's already been almost 2 weeks, so if I would get into one now, it would be one of these open plans, maybe this lock plan. I might reinvest some of my Matic into this again, but I'll see. Yeah, I probably will reinvest. I think I'll reinvest one more time in this when I withdraw, and then yeah. But I mean, I think it's still alright. The risk has gone a lot higher because it's just already 2 weeks old. I mean, 2 weeks old doesn't sound that much, but in all these projects, 2 weeks is quite a lot. So yeah, it's already 2 weeks old. So you got to be careful. I wouldn't get into these 21 or 28 day projects. I think you will lose. The same will happen to what happened with the MaticStaker, and this isn't going to reach 14 million Matic staked. The contract balance has actually gone down a bit. I can't remember what it was at, but I know it's gone down, not a huge amount, but a bit. Yeah, it has gone down a bit, so be aware of that. I might put a little bit more, but I don't really recommend getting into MaticFomo right now. Now moving on to Multimatic. This is a different story. I think this is just way more sustainable. I think I've personally said this is the best. Personally, I think this is the best one out there, the best Matic Dapp out there right now. They're very open and transparent with the contract balance, because a lot of these other dApps and projects just don't show the contract balance, and the new people, new investors that don't know how important it is to know the contract balance of a project. Because if someone comes in here and the contract balance might be like 100,000 only, and just going down, someone might see this number and be like, oh, I'm going to stake in one of these, not knowing that they probably won't get their money back, so that you got to be a bit aware of that. So I do like having the contract balance on the front of the page, and I've said it before. I mean, I just think it's the best. I think, especially with the new feature they brought out, which is the lottery. We go quickly to the lottery. So just give a brief explanation on the lottery. There's 100 tickets and there's 10 small prizes to 10 people, and one grand prize that goes to one person. Now you can buy a max of 5 tickets. It's 10 Matic each, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 10 Matic each. I will buy a ticket now for you, so to show you guys. But there's already been one. There has already been one round of tickets being sold, so if 500 will, so if 25 go to 10 people, and then 250 go to one person, in total that's 500, but the rest of the 500 actually goes back into the contract balance to sustain it a bit longer. So that is great. I love that. I love the feature that they've added. So let's actually buy one. Let's buy it. It's 10 Matic, I believe. Right now I have 35 Matic in my wallet. But I love how they've, implementing new features to sustain the contract balance a little bit longer. It's great. And they are going to come out with new stuff. They've actually come out with a multi-AVAX and multi-Phantom. I think it's coming out tomorrow. I don't have any AVAX or Phantom, so I won't be getting into them. But if you do have any, you can go and check those projects out. Let's wait for the transaction to go through. Other not features, like things that will probably make this last longer is the tax on the actual withdrawals. So if we come over here to check, you can see the tax goes higher on the plans. So this plan, the 21 days, 15 tax, 28 days, it's 20 tax, 20%, which seems quite hefty. But I mean, it just helps this project go for a longer period of time. You might get less back, but less people will lose their money. So I just really like this project. And the lottery, as soon as 100 tickets get sold out, 11 winners are drawn, and then it's reset all over again. So I should have a ticket. No, let's refresh the page. I don't know if I should have a ticket. I think it's gone through. Let me check if it's gone through. It might not have gone through yet. I've got rejected. Failed. Well, I won't do it again. I won't waste your time again. But just now, I'm gonna buy one after this video is up. Moving on to PolyStaker. Now this I wasn't. It's not doing that badly, but it isn't doing super great. There's so many investors. There's almost 4,000 investors. There's double the amount of basically double the amount of Multimatic, but it's not even at 1 million stakes. So obviously people have come in but put a very small amount. My guess is not trusting really in the project, just wanting to get their Matic back quickly. So what I recommend going into this, well, how long is it? It's been a few days, I think, 3 days maybe. I got into this one, if you saw my video on it. If I would get into any now, I would get into the 15 days one. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. Obviously do your own research, but the one I would only consider getting into now is the 15-day plan. I think these are just too risky, and they've updated this plan where now the minimum is 114%. Before it was 88%, so they've updated that. Actually, no, it's probably just gone up because of the percentage when it goes up 0.5 for every 24 hours. So, and then moving on to an actual new one that has come out. It's MaticFury, sorry. And you probably recognize it from the BNB Fury. It's a complete copy. I'm not quite sure if it's the same devs or not. But I mean, even when this came out, the coins here were BNB instead of the Matic token. It started off, the initial launch, it was very slow. The Matic was going up very, very slowly. But then suddenly, I think from like the migration from MaticStaker, they came over to MaticFury, and it's almost at 200,000 Matic. So I will be putting some Matic into it, not a lot because right now I don't have a lot in my wallet. I mean, I'm not going to go into it too much because it's the complete same as the BNB Fury. You can go and check that out in my previous videos. Yeah, I think obviously you can come and check all these projects out for yourself. I'll leave them all linked down below. Yeah, I think that covers all the updates, yeah, I think it does. There will be a few new dapps coming out in the next few days, which I will be doing reviews on. Oh, and before I actually go, so you always have to do your own research. This is how I can't stress enough doing your own research, because there was a Matic or something like that came out, and then I was going to do a video in it, and then I normally wait a few hours before I do a video on it to see what happens with the project. So I will not wait like 4 or 5 hours, see what's going on, how popular it becomes. That's just my assessment. I leave it a few hours, and then so I left it, and then I came back to check on it, and it was almost at 1 million staked. But then you would look at the contract balance, and it was at 0. So I'm not sure quite what happened. I'm guessing they rug pulled, but I'm not sure they could. But yeah, so that's why you got to be aware of all these types of scams, and that's why all these are considered high risk. So that's why I never really do a video completely straight out when it launches. I normally wait a bit and then I'll do a video on it. Yeah, well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.